came with dark eyes. The princesses were struck with dread, their secret aids exposed instead. He told them Queen is gone, betrayed, but who was guilty none displayed. The sisters and assassins froze, as if they knew how deep the shadow goes. He saw their silence sharp and tight, and asked what truths they hid from sight. The others spoke of morning hours, of strange behavior in the towers. For hardened men cast wary stares, as if the sisters hid dark snares. The eldest rose to speak and say that fear had led their hearts astray. It's all a misunderstanding's thread, she said, and told what must be said. The tale that led them to this strain, and how it all began again. That night once feast and song were through, the sisters gathered, only few. The queen stood silent by the glass, her troubled thoughts too deep to pass. They asked her softly what she feared, and all the truth at last appeared. The wicked, noble, cruel and sly, a mother taken, village burned to die. A shattered life, a man undone. She vowed to make the villain run, to make him pay for all his wrong. Though how to start she knew not long. Her sisters called their aides that night, 3 former wanderers of fight. The queen asked help with steady breath, and each assassin pledged till death. They tracked the noble far and wide, through towns and kingdoms where he'd hide. At last his trail led to this place, they send the message with no trace. The queen then traveled by their side, beneath a noble visit's guise. The eldest sister's tale was done, and puzzled stood the leading one. Why risk so much he couldn't see? His heart was struck uneasily. The younger sister spoke at last. For years all suitors she'd bypassed. No one could stir her guarded flame, until these 4 adventurers came. And in the hall across the field, her gaze revealed what she concealed. They saw how deeply she was moved, how strongly that one man she proved. The sisters and their aides bowed low, confessing guilt for what they'd sown. Their secrets placed them all in fear, but she saw justice, love sincere. The eldest said, now rise again. No chains of blame remain, my friend. What matters is the path unseen. We must bring back our elven queen. He turned to her and quietly said, lead us where the nobles tread. Assassins hurried through the rain to search each street and shadowed lane. Their mission burned, no slowing down, to find the queen before she drowned. In darkness where no light remains, in hidden halls and secret chains. Below the ruined manor floor, every side, cold and heavy, dark and wide. She told him that she knew his crimes, the stolen women, stolen lives, the villages he'd torn apart, the fear he carved in every heart. She ordered him to free them all, to break his reign, to end his thrall. But he just laughed, a jagged sound that echoed off the walls around. He lit the corner of the room, and horror rose out of the gloom. The tortured forms of women lost, who once had walked the village roads. Among them lay the mother worn of the eldest wanderer born. She knew her by the bracelet old, as in the tale the man had told. The queen stood frozen, struck by fear, by rage that cut her sharp and clear. She said he'd never flee his crime, while holding elven blood in time. He smiled like a twisted shade. Down here no sound or light is made. No one will hear, no one will see. The darkness will belong to me. His helpers forced her to the ground. A gag was tied to still her sound. He drew a blade with trembling joy, a madman eager to destroy. His eyes were wild, his whisper near. He said he'd save her every fear, and every moment she remained, his voice a blade, his presence chained. The tunnel shook with muffled cries that barely slipped from lips restrained, and twisted laughter filled the space, a haunting echo, cold and strained. A chilling chorus lingered there, beneath the earth's unyielding stone, a symphony of cruel despair no heart should ever face alone. Above the princesses explained the horror that upon them reigned. The nobles sealed each gate and way, locked every path that night or day. Assassins searched the rooftops high, like shadows racing through the sky. Adventurers with guards in tow checked every street in rain's cold glow. Yet still the eldest felt a pull, a whisper sharp, a warning full. Around the manor lingered doubt, a truth he couldn't cast out. He searched the ground, the mud, the stone, and there he found the token shown, the emblem of the elven queen, a sign of where she might have been. The search grew tense, the night grew deep. No time was left for rest or sleep. A guard beside the garden shed found one strange stone beneath his tread. He moved it so a passage cold, a hidden path from days of old. Assassins and the four went down, where only shadows wear the crown. The hunt began in darkest air, through winding halls of deep despair. And all of them prayed silently, they were not far too late.